been noticing your allergies kicking up over the past couple of weeks?
Not just you. It's a lot of us. Our second pollen season, as we call it, is ramping up. Meteorologist Christian Bridges is here to break it down as I get a frog in my throat because allergies are bothering me.
That's right. Yeah, Sharon, you were my inspiration actually to talk about this today. So thank you.
All my snuffling, sneezing, and
that's right. Your suffering brought us, all of this great info. So
glad to contribute.
So thank you, Sharon. But yeah, we are entering, late summer. We've got a lot of our late summer flowers and plants blooming right now, and that is why we've got a lot of allergens in the air. And of course, it's been a pretty dry summer too. That certainly has played a factor into why you might be noticing your allergies really kicking up right now. Now, there's one main culprit to all of this. It's mostly from ragweed. That's the big pollen producer this time of year in late August and into September. And here's a look at our pollen forecast through the week. Yeah, pollen levels are pretty high today, tomorrow, and Thursday and Friday as well. It's mostly from ragweed, although there may be some grass pollen out there, as well as the fact that the grass is just so dry right now. A lot of dust can be kicked up from that too, especially if you are mowing it right now with how dry things have been. So here's a picture of what ragweed looks like. A lot of people confuse it with goldenrod. In fact, even when I was looking at pictures of it this morning, goldenrod kind of pops up in some of the images that you see of ragweed. It is not the same thing. So if you're wondering if all of the yellow goldenrod in your yard or on your property is causing your allergies, it is not the cause. It's mostly from this ragweed, which you may also have a lot of on your property. It just does not have that same bright color. It doesn't make it pop as much, so a little harder to identify. Here's goldenrod as a comparison. Yeah, it's a lot brighter, bright yellow. Of course, you can see this pretty much everywhere right now, as it is in goldenrod season, and it is blooming across much of the state. Now, again, I mentioned this, but part of the reason why the pollen levels and allergy levels are so high this week, and just in general in recent weeks, is that we've had such a dry summer. Here in the Portland area, we had the second driest July on record. Of course, we have not had a lot of sustained soaking rainfall, and really through the weekend and into early next week, we're not going to see that. However, if you do get some good downpours Thursday into Friday, certainly could help you feel or help to bring down those pollen levels in the air. Things maybe would be a little bit more comfortable. Of course, this will last a few more weeks as we get into September, and especially as we get towards chillier nights, that will help to get it out of the air. But a couple more weeks to go of this ragweed season. Live on the deck, I'm meteorologist Christian Bridges. Sharon and Leanne, over to you.